All right guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing our first mod on the GTR. Yes, first mod on this car. Well, actually maybe not, because we actually installed a dash cam on this car a few weeks ago. But let's just get this thing uncovered and see what we have planned for today. All right, car is uncovered. Let's go inside and take a look. I got the two mods in my hands right here. And let's open this up. I do have my light here ready to go. Man, I'm gonna smack my Miata. And first thing is, let's take care of this actual panel right here. Now, I had this panel here removed because we were swapping the ECU for this car. As you guys saw in the previous video, we did go to Japan. We did visit Midori Sabia and got this ECU here reflashed by them. And now we can actually run this car here on 93 octane. So we just have to reinstall this panel here, and that will be the first step for today's mod. So let's get this camera here set up. There we go. All right, looks somewhat okay. Oh, it went in pretty good. All right, that leads us to the first mod, right guys? It's kind of weird, but that is the first mod. And let's take a look at it right here. It's this right here, and that's your flare or your emergency light. And that's the reason why we had to reinstall this panel right here, because the flare actually goes right here. Now in Japan, you do have a flare in case you do have some kind of a roadside incident. Maybe you have a flat tire, you want to change a tire, maybe batteries dead, car is overheating. They have that in Japan. I'm surprised we don't have this in America as well, but every car does or needs to have a flare in there. It's required for Shaken, which is their annual testing, or maybe semi-annual, or 2 years, every 2 years. Now you can get this from numerous manufacturers. I got this one here in Japan from Super Autobox. There it is. Put that on the car. And here it is. Looks like a flare, honestly. All right, this just comes off. And here it is. Pretty cool. You have some words on there, obviously in Japanese. Emergency light, and this takes 2 AAA batteries, and you can press it, and there it goes. Now it also has a magnet on there, so you can put this is aluminum. Oh, it's actually stayed there pretty good. So this is the whole point. You're changing your tire, and cars can see you from a distance. Now we don't use this in America too often. This is more like a novelty item, but let's see if it fits. It's a little loose. It actually fits better this way, which is freaking surprising. It's in there. We got our flare. Now the second mod is right here. Let's take a look at it. And as you can see, it's a Nissan part, and it says knob control. And that's correct. You know, I've driven this car so many times in the past, and the big issue I have here is this shift knob. Let's take a closer look at it, actually. So here we are, we have the shift knob right here. As you can see, it's a carbon piece. And this is actually a Nismo shifter. As you can see, it's upside down. I didn't want to over tighten it. And I've told you guys numerous times in the past that I kind of have sweaty hands, guys. So sometimes I've had some issues driving this with this shifter on here, or sometimes it's kind of hot or cold. In this case, very cold. It's wintertime here. So we're just gonna change this out and put the factory one on there. Now I'm sure you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy. I'm removing a Nismo part, but you know, that's gonna change in the future. We're gonna start modifying this car here very, very shortly, so it won't be as basic as these mods, but we do have some mods here in the plan. This thing here is pretty nice and heavy. I can't lie, it's very, very heavy, quality piece. And that's cool. And here is the OEM one right here. So let's see if this one feels better. Now these things can range in prices anywhere from like 50 bucks to like $100. Good luck finding one for a good price. And the ironic thing too is that this one here is also the same one for the R32. They do share the same shifter. This one looks pretty good. It matches the color of the booth and the parking handle, all the interior here. I don't say it spices it up, but it looks okay. So let's install this one on here. And this one here obviously is leather. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna like this a lot better. But as I said before, who knows, in the future, we might change this again. It is kind of tight, so this is gonna be the perfect position once I get it straight. There it is. Guys, I can't stress this enough. This thing looks amazing in here. The car looks more cohesive now, honestly. I know some may disagree, but I like it. That's pretty cool. Last but not least, I want to install an air freshener. Now, we actually picked this up in Japan like a few weeks ago after the R's meeting, and this thing smelled pretty good now. You can see one here is missing because we actually put it in my wife's car, and we actually got one here from Don Quixote, a very popular store in Japan, and it smells so good, and I said, okay, I'm gonna put one of these in my GTR. Now, I wish I had a Nismo or some kind of a race-inspired air freshener for the vent. I do actually have an HKS one for the mirror. I just don't want anything hanging and dangling out here, so we're just gonna open this up, install it in this passenger vent where I can't see it, and then we should be good to go, but it smells amazing. So just open this up. This is the actual backing plate for it. And then in here, you actually have the cartridge. Here's the actual scent. Pretty cool. It's like a hard, like a mint. Put this, I'll give you a first-hand look right here. What it looks like. It looks like a little pill. You can see how that looks in here. And then you just clip this on top. And that's it. So I'm gonna do it with two hands. Obviously, I can't do it with one hand. And I am gonna put it in this one where I can't see it. And it's not gonna be obstructing anyone. Should I put it high or low? Yeah, we'll see. For now, it's okay. It's not bad. I think it's doable. Pretty cool. Car is ready to go. But guys, I do have a lot more mods upstairs. Tons of mods that I have in boxes, both for the interior and the exterior, even under the hood, guys. So I gotta get going on those mods to install them. It's just a matter of time. This was a quick one, but let me know what you think about the mods. Would you have changed the Nismo shifter to a OEM standard R32, R33 shift knob? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, if you want to see more videos about this car, hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever I do drop those videos. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.